back to Lloyd and JD, the best fucking podcast in the world. I am Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Welcome back. I was going to say something, but I won't. Okay.
Caught yourself. It's a rare moment.
Lloyd
it's a rare moment.
Lloyd has voices in his head.
So what's new and exciting with you, man?
Not much. I've been not gaming at all. I've been working like 12 hours a day. And then when I get home, I just crash and go to bed like 9.
Right.
So I've been getting really good sleep. So I wake up at like 5 and I'm like ready for the day. Like literally, I'm like up at 5, like, well, I feel good.
Yeah, well, I mean, any routine you'll get used to after so often, right?
Yeah, so I don't know. It's going. I gamed a little bit this week. Playing Ark single player now.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So you could log in, both of you guys, and see my world that I've created.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to do that. We'll have to sit down and do some streaming of that and get that going. Yeah, we're supposed to, but, sometimes life gets in the way, so it's...
A little bit.
But we'll get there. We'll absolutely
But yeah, super fun. I tried to fight the Broodmother last night by myself.
And I'm surprised that probably went not very well.
I got it halfway health.
Oh, wow.
I boosted my server. So
right.
It's not... Okay, I boosted it sick. I think I should own a server. It's the best boosting ever. Good resources.
Yeah.
The dinos are sick. Like, once you tame them, they're good. But when they're wild, they're like mediocre. Yeah. So if you got good melee, you can stand your own, and like your health regens way quicker.
Right.
Your stamina's way quicker. I made tame in 2 shots with any trank. So they're just...
Right.
Because I hate taming. I hate sitting around.
Yeah.
And like
taming can be brutal. If you're on the wrong server and you're sitting there for like 45 minutes an hour running around
it's so much time consuming, and with my schedule and like having to look after the baby, it's like I get to do one thing tonight, tame something. Yeah. It's like, fuck that.
And can you imagine trying to play with the time that you have on an official server? You would get nowhere.
I'd be killed over and over, and I'd never reach. So my plan was, by doing single player, was to reach tech tier and just experience the fucking full game.
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to do that on a PvP server unless I join one of these tribes that have been around forever, and then you got to follow their weird rules, and it's like you're part of some dictatorship. Right. It's like, fuck off.
Or unless we get support and we open our own server and get to that point. And
but it hasn't happened yet. So I'm like, out of need, I had to do this, but it's going well. Other than the fact that I can play with people now because I got like so much shit. Like, you guys could join in and like we could just go do something together. But you can't split up.
Yeah, so, you're kind of rubber banded together, right?
Yeah, you got a pretty good distance, but we could fight the bosses and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought that'd make for good videos.
Yeah.
Because videos of fighting the bosses are probably the only like kind of structured video you would ever get out of Ark.
Right, right.
In a sense, you're going there to do a deed.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what I mean? Because videos in Ark usually are what you make them.
Yeah, exactly.
Where this is an outcome. Kill the boss, get the tech tier.
Yeah.
So, will be fun. I'm hoping to get tech tier soon.
Yeah.
My Rexes are brilliant. Yeah, so when you, like I was saying, when you tame your stuff now, they go really good. And then every time you put 1 point into health or stamina, it goes up like a couple thousand. So, they're really boosted dinos.
Nice.
Like, I've got like 30,000 health. And
yeah.
Like,
so that's all you've been playing?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I was playing a game, but I always forget what it's called. Darksiders.
Darksiders, right.
Played through those games. Pretty good.
Yeah. You downloaded the gold games for the month?
Yeah. Did you get the free trial for the golds? Now you can like rent video games.
Yeah, I didn't collect my 14 days. I kind of left it. I didn't like the selection very much. I thought it was a little weak, and a lot of the stuff had been given to me for free in the past through games with gold, so it wasn't quite what
like
I expected.
It's going to be bare bones at the beginning, and then a lot of games will sign on.
Yeah. Once it sort of picks up, maybe I'll look into it then. I'm kind of excited for it because we don't have the equivalent of I can't remember the name of the service, GameFly in the United States, where you order a game, but you get the newest games all the time. You just sort of get on the list and then you go. But I was kind of hoping for something like that because for $10 a month to have games and kind of rent it's kind of okay, but it just wasn't
the new games.
It wasn't the games that I would have looked for.
Yeah, I want the new games.
Right, and I have a backlog of games that I'm playing anyways. That I haven't got through. I haven't gotten through Final Fantasy.
You've had Xbox way longer than me, and I've had Xbox for what, 2 years?
Yeah,
a year now. I don't know. And I've got hundreds of games, like not hundreds, but I've got a ton of games just from the free games that you get a month.
That you haven't played yet.
Yeah, I dive into and not have to buy a game. So
I've got 3 Assassin's Creeds that I have to play through. I'm still playing through the pirate one. That I haven't finished.
One.
Yeah,
best one.
Yeah, and I mean they just released Assassin's Creed 3
this new one
this month. May be good. So I mean,
Tomahawks, Jordy. Yeah. Tomahawks, Jordy. But
yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff to play. I was playing. I think it's called Offshoot or something like that.
That looks shit.
It's
tanks.
It was
tanks all over.
It's actually fun.
Oh, I imagine you're thrilled to play tanks. Oh, it's so good.
It's good. You build your thing. You build your frame. You add your tires. You build it up. You got to play it.
No.
It's got.
I've seen it, and the green writing and everything about it.
The green writing.
Yeah, just the whole display.
Right. Good game. Don't listen to Lloyd. Doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Full of shit. It's not even as good as Twisted Metal.
I played it last night. I played a good chunk of it.
It's not as good as Twisted Metal. If you used to play Twisted Metal.
Yeah, but Twisted Metal was you pick the ice cream truck, you pick whatever, you go and it's similar.
Oh, great! I pick a box frame now.
Yeah,
thrilling. If there's gonna be one favorited and everyone's gonna have the same car, happens in every game.
Yeah,
doesn't matter how many choices they give you, everyone looks the same.
Yeah, but you build your thing, so your frame can be really long, it can be really wide. You can build a giant brick if you want.
Yeah, but we all know that. If they bring statistics out, so if it's either the statistics come with this.
Once somebody starts breaking down what's more effective,
there's going to be one more effective build, and everyone will fucking have it. It happens to every game.
Yeah,
I love games where I wish people were okay with being good at some things and bad at others, but everyone just wants to have good at that one build that gives you an edge at.
Yeah,
and it's just like. It's even like when you play a shooter game and you never get a guy that just wants to be a medic or just wants to be, an engineer. They're always an engineer because they want the rocket launcher or, they're never an engineer for the right reasons.
Yeah.
They're not going to fix your car if you break down. They're just going to run away and go blow something up.
Yeah.
And I wish that people weren't like that. Because when I'm a medic, I heal fucking everyone. Those are my main points usually, and I feel like it's the way it should be.
But that's always the problem with multiplayer.
Your job in the game.
Everybody thinks that they should be the superstar. So
it happens with every game, though.
If you play FIFA, everybody thinks they're Messi. If everybody plays NHL, everybody thinks they're Sidney Crosby. They're going to hold the puck. They're not going to pass. They're just going to try to score, deke everybody out, and score because they think that they're that good.
It's horseshit.
So, I mean, and it's funny. I mean, it's...
it ruins games.
Gamers are bad at teamwork sometimes.
Yeah, terrible.
When you get somebody that's a team that's good at teamwork, then you're
super
going
fun.
to
I've had shooter games where you get a team based, everyone's really team based. Fucking so fun.
Well, if you think about back to the Battlefield beta when we were playing that, and there was a team of us playing, and we were all playing for the objective and picking people up and all that kind of stuff. We just kind of walked through people because there was no stopping because you were working as a unit. But the moment that you're like, I'm going sniping, I'm going here, and you kind of break up, it's not going to work.
And you're just going in it for kills instead of trying to do other things. Because you do get a lot. You get a lot of things to use within the game. You've got lasers to point people out, and you can not just in Battlefield. I'm just saying most shooters. You've got all these different devices that will do stuff for your team, and they're rarely used.
Yeah,
sighting enemies is just a simple thing that you can do, but no, they'll just sit there and try to shoot the guy for half an hour by himself because he wants to kill.
And that was part of what they try to do, I think, with Overwatch. It's not a game that I've played tons.
It was fun when we played it,
but they've tried to make it so you need to balance your team. You need people that heal. You need people that are tanks. You need people that are fast. You need to kind of get a good balance. Otherwise, you'll be one-dimensional, and another team will
I just think they need balance
you.
on the customization of the characters because. Every time they get a game where you do need balance within the structure, it's always a set person that you have to pick. Instead of I want to pick a medic and be able to pick what I look like.
Yeah.
Instead of picking a set character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they get bored. It makes the game boring.
Right.
Constantly the same person.
Yeah.
And then there's always one person that everyone wants to be. Like Overwatch, everyone wants to be the ninja.
Right.
What's that guy named? The shadowy guy? Everyone's that guy.
Yeah, it's... it's normal. I mean, you'll always have that, right?
It's brutal.
People will see him as the best character, and everybody will want to be the best character. But like I said, the nice thing about Overwatch is if you're stacked that kind of way, you're gonna get run over because they have definitive weaknesses that can be exploited, right? So if you have a well balanced team, and I mean, I think that's where you get into more the MGL, the gamers that are playing kind of, we'll say professionally, playing together as a team and specializing in one thing.
Yeah.
It's like when we used to play Gears all the time when it came out. We played with the same guys. We all had roles. We did our roles. We had a plan.
But it was Gears.
Yeah. But, we're all top 10 ranked,
tried.
so
it's not even like I haven't tried to play that game. I have put so much faith in that game so many times. I'm like, I'm going to re-download it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy it. 2 stories in, I'm like, fuck, I want to shoot myself. Like, I'd rather read the Titanic.
Yeah.
If it's book form. Is there a book form? Because I'll fucking...
The story's good. I think the storyline is good.
It's slow, though.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, play the second one. It's better than the first one. Play the second one. Shit. I'm like, all right. Let's try the third one.
Yeah.
The new one.
The first was the best when it came out because it was way ahead and doing something completely different, and that's it. I mean,
and I was
at
a
the time,
fan too. I came from
it's
PlayStation,
like Doom,
though.
right? Doom, when it first came out originally on PC on a 286, was phenomenal because nobody had seen anything like it. We had Pac-Man, we had Frogger, we had all sorts of shit. Now you are blowing aliens in half, right?
Frogger's actually pretty good.
Yeah. But what I'm getting at is it was such a step away from the norm. That's what made it golden. If you go play it now, you're kind of like, it's all right. It's not the great. It's like Duke Nukem, right? You may have played Duke Nukem.
No, I didn't.
No.
And I'm a PlayStation fan too, though. Like I was PlayStation before Xbox. I was Xbox out of necessity of wanting to play with people. So I prefer Killzone 2.
Yeah.
God of War. Those are some of my favorite games.
Yeah.
That I cannot play anymore.
Yeah. God of War is another good example. The first one that came out was phenomenal, and then subsequent ones, it's kind of like, well, it's good.
They got better each time.
Yeah, it's good, but it's more of the same.
The new one was amazing.
Yeah.
You rip skin off a guy.
Yeah.
In the new one. I felt the new one was... There was no way they could have exceeded my expectations. After playing the first one and second one, I was like, this is going to be amazing. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
Though even the way you killed the bosses was just so different.
Right.
And you're actually like smashing faces against the floor and shit. Like it lets you tap circle to smash face repeatedly against the floor.
Yeah.
That's an amazing option. Just smash. You can just sit there all day if you want and it won't proceed. You just keep smashing face. Until there's just no and the face changes while you're smashing the face.
Right.
It's crazy gory. It's not for kids for sure. It's because if your 13-year-old son's going smash, it's probably not good.
No, and I mean there's always games
I'm old enough to recognize that that's not okay in real life.
Yeah, it's like letting your kids play Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's probably not the best.
Go on picking up hookers, having sex with them, and killing them to get your money back. Probably not a good thing.
I did that so much so when I was like
probably
14,
not
15,
a good thing to teach a 12-year-old.
I didn't even let her get out of the car for more than 5 seconds, and you always get less money back. How did that motherfucker spend money from my door to the 5 steps you took in the alleyway?
Yeah.
Or you run over random ones that you can like give out 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah. Run over that one hooker. She just drops the loot.
Yeah.
It's like green all over the floor.
Yeah. Games like that, they're kind of built so you can kind of take it too far. As an adult, you realize that you would never, ever go to those extremes.
Yeah, I used to drive down the beach on, like, running people over, listening to, like, Broken Wings on Emotion. Take these broken, just out the windows.
I used to go drink as much alcohol as I could in the bar and then see how fast I could do laps. And usually I would never make it because it was
We should get people to comment on what they do on GTA.
What is the worst thing that you've done in GTA?
You know what I used to do? In Vice City, Vice City was one of my favorites, so I refer to it quite frequently. I used to like to go into the Malibu Club and kill everyone. Yeah. Just cause. Or I'd go to the hospital and I used to go through the beds and shoot everyone in the beds. And then I'd wait for the cops. Yeah, see, Jordy was right on me with that one. Then I'd wait for the cops and I'd just go for as many stars as I could. Yeah. Try to get a tank and just cause as much mayhem as possible. Yeah. So there's only that one entrance that you can go. Yeah. It's the best place to go, the hospital.
Yeah. Last one I used to do was go into the military base, steal a jet, and then basically strafe the highway.
If you're in San Andreas, the best thing to do is to go to Area 51 and get the jetpack.
And then fly around.
Yeah. And that is the most hardcore mission you can ever do on a GTA, in my opinion. Yeah. You have to fly into a no-fly zone, parachute, and like glide into like this hollow hole in like Area 51. Epic. But comment below on the crazy shit that you do in GTA. And how gross. Does it get once when I was coming up in the world, I did mescaline, and I shot someone in the face for like 8 hours and just laughed on the game. And then we watched the TV in-game, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. If you had, in Grand Theft Auto, was it 4? Yeah. And you could just watch the TV in your own apartment there. There's actually stand-up from like Ricky Gervais in it, and there's like a card game that they have. And the commentator for the card game is just hilarious, man. He's like, 5 people died. He makes it seem like it's like the most hardcore sport in the world, but it's just like game of poker. It's just so funny.
It's like the radio stations are entertaining in that, and the announcers, and it's a good game. Anyways, I think that's enough for this week. We can wrap things up.
Yeah. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Peace.
See ya.